The production company behind Nine's Australian Ninja Warrior has been forced to defend the reality TV show after failed to produce a winner for its second straight season. The 24 contestants who were left tackled an intense three-stage course in the show's grand final, which ended with a rope climb up Mt Midoriyama. However, not one of the contestants made it past the second stage, as another $200,000 in prize money went begging. The only ninja to be honored on the night was 22-year-old gymnast and robotic technician Rob Patterson, who claimed the title of going the furthest and being the fastest on the obstacle course. The Anti-Climatic Ninja Warrior finale left a sour taste in many viewers' mouths, who turned to social media to spray vitriol. Okay, so what now, Ninja Warrior? No winner? I feel deflated, robbed, even, Nesai, at Neski46, July 31, 2018. Absolutely stupid that their fastest three has to compete in the rain. Completely unfair, and what's the point if no one wins? Having an anonymous masked ninja do all the course before contestants come on, at least that way we know it's not the makers taking the piss. A course so difficult literally no one makes it through? What a flop. Ninjas have to earn the right to take on and defeat Mt Midoriyama, and that requires a perfect run in all three stages of the finals, an Endemol Shine spokesperson told B. It took 7 seasons in the USA and remains unconquered in the UK after 5 seasons. Australian Ninja Warrior is still the toughest obstacle course in the world. Year on year, our ninjas have created history, and now the search is on to find the top contenders to make it all the way in the 3rd season here in Australia. What would be? Cue the greasy breakup food and replays of Someone Like You. TV Land has always known how to put on a good party, and last night was no exception if our head is any indicator. Lycra-clad ninjas floating round an obstacle course proved no match for a floating pillow dessert on TV last night. We've hidden the name of Clem's new hire to get more clicks, which won't work if you know who's in the photo. Okay, that's a lie. It's beds, baths, armchairs and beyond for icon Brisbane following this news. I bet they didn't see this win coming. Sportsbet has backed rival CrownBet into a corner, forcing the bookmaker to resort to the old Batisi brand tactic. A site celebrating viral hashtags and memes has launched, though sadly discludes any mention of world-famous. There's a chorus of celebratory horn honking coming out of the Saatchi. This ad is fuller than a fat lady's undies with Aussie icons. Have you been wondering where Landor's former MD was headed to next? Well, wonder no more and read this. Bowers has exercised a further show of faith in the magazine industry by going to the printers once again. Aussie's intolerance to ads a big challenge for CMOS, but it's unclear if it's specifically Nuttermilk commercials. We have no idea what Jules Lund is showing these two marketing gurus. Our best guess is his Candy Crush PB. It appears JWT Melbourne's new creative duo insisted on finding out who's taller whilst the press photo was taken. Sportsbet embraces all the talkback radio cliches in a new video that's set to rile up the lads at Triple M. Innovation, in this case, has nothing to do with the ability to metamorphose into a different creature. B. Despite hubby James leaving V8 supercars for APN, Nikki Warburton seems to have rekindled the couple's car passion. Don't expect the usual giggles from this monkey spot. Do expect a pang of anxiety about your car's airbags, however. Andrea Ingham has left Spotify, but no word yet on if she took her branded, noise-canceling headphones with her. Red Agency is upping its influencer offering by introducing a new program that is not by taking it airborne. TRS and Steve McTaggart scores promotion, and it appears she's a fan of the Alex Perry, glasses on the head thing. Champagne glasses are clinking at Leo's while B. In terms of hilarious and accurate journalism, the Batuta Advocate would be right up there, behind B. However, that's not to suggest a fishing rod or sinkers were used at all. Despite the findings, B. If we want it to be predictable and dull, a collaborative guidebook has been released to advertisers. One suggestion is more Kylie Minogue during office hours. Isabar tackles headless commerce, though B. There's a new industry movement involving PR firms, while there is a new bull movement involving B. If you're Legacy and thought Big W shut down 10 years ago, prove yourself the right fool with this new ad. PPR has tapped a new business director. B. It's called Bathtub Blend, though it probably should not be consumed, ever. B. Just like B. Did you eat up yesterday's iteration of Facebook's video series? Well, you can tuck into the second course right here. Australian retail out-of-home media business Shopper Media Group (SMG) has appointed 3 new state representatives to service its growing portfolio of shopping centres. Ed Fowler, founding director of Ambient Outdoor, has been appointed as the Queensland representative for SMG. Fowler also has experience working for companies such as Salmet, Agile, Nova Entertainment and Odna Outdoor. Australian TV host, radio personality and author Sammy Lucas has launched a new podcast which focuses on her struggles with modern dating. In her first foray into podcasting, Lucas will deliver an honest and unfiltered version of herself unromantically challenged, as she opens up about the mistakes she has made in her quest to find. This new video campaign was directed by former bocce Tim Robards. Perhaps he should just stick to being a spunk. Tourism marketing agency Gate 7 has successfully retained the Visit California account in Australia and New Zealand, and has made a number of staff appointments to cater to the agency's expansion and evolution of service offerings. The renewed contract with Visit California will see the agency deliver an integrated marketing program to keep the destination top. Lee Lynch-In has officially left the building after more than 30 years behind the news desk. The Giorno who took down Weinstein has exposed a series of sexual misconduct claims against the CEO of 10-owned CBS. If ever there was a proven strategy for TV ratings success, celebs bearing all for a good cause would be it. WPP's Ogilvy Sydney has decided to take a new creative direction, which has resulted in a few senior casualties. A newspaper has admitted to getting it wrong, while B. Stem is hitting play on Total TV, as B. Be it on an ottoman, accent chair or recliner. Blueberries are a staple in the breakfast diet of B. News debuts the latest from its Better Together campaign. Monday is always the day to suggest 1 in 2 jobs will be taken by machines in the near future. No, you can't go home. Ever wanted to know what it's like to be on a cruise? Well, you could always sit on a ferry for a while. Watch this. Baker's Delight has fallen in love with the Royals, proclaiming its need for the agency's content services. It's all smiles for the UDKU team after this news. Unlike the B. TBWA jumps into bed with Sheridan, would be too obvious a headline for such stylish and crisp businesses as these. It's peri peri chicken and spring onion dip all round at the BWM Dentsu office today after these wins. What better way to welcome in a new week than with B. That and 7 Panadols. If marketing had a secret golden key society, the Marketing Academy would be it, without the weirdness of Wes Anderson. Civic has relaunched Practical Parenting as B. Morning Tequila anyone? After being made redundant at NAB, Michael Nierhos has booked a ticket to fly with Virgin in a newly created role. Publicis initiative is accelerating change in media. Far more than our coffee is accelerating change in our brain. SBS Supremo Michael Abate has lined up his next gig at Telstra, but will Lee Lynch-In follow suit? Digital ad spending for newspapers has risen for Q2. As in, it has increased, not moved away from the earth. Welcome to the first installment of a week-long series on B. From Monday to Thursday this week, we'll be providing you with a look at Facebook's latest face-to-face series, hosted by Tribe founder Jules Lund. By tuning into this series, you'll be privy to the unique insights. Hello and welcome to the second in our series from Facebook, exploring how top marketers click with consumers. It's guaranteed to provide you with a truckload of insights into marketing and brand amplification to make your day just that little bit easier. In today's video and podcast, host Jules Lund sits down with TBWA Melbourne CEO. What have Usain Bolt and the children of a tiny Pacific island got in common? Of course, it's being the subject of the third face-to-face interview, brought to you by Facebook. Once again, we've got a lot of marketing and brand insights for your delectation. In today's video and podcast, Jules Lund. So here we are then, it's the fourth and final episode of the Face-to-Face series, brought to you by Facebook. But never fear, we are coming home strong with a final whack of marketing know-how from two of the best in the business. In today's conclusive video and podcast, Jules Lund speaks to Carmen Becker, partner of B. Speaking at online retailer conference in Sydney this week, Janie Yu, pictured below, partner at American venture capitalist firm Fung Capital, talked about the important role that technology plays in the retail industry. Retail is incredibly complex. There are decisions we have to make many years out, decisions we have to make on a quarterly. If you think this story is about a Hugo Boss model succeeding in the digital economy, you're on the wrong track. You've got to admit, no one does speculation stories quite like B. Here's a lesson for all agencies on why they should never use an image of a journo being executed in an ad campaign. Sir Martin's fallout with WPP continues, with the ex-CEO now making his feelings known about other board resignations. Val Morgan has given its leadership team a touch-up, but that's not to say any of them were punched in the process. A reminder to get your B. Former Aussie Prime Minister Paul Keating has come out of the woodwork to do what he does best, have a whinge. B. Aaron will be hoping listeners don't fade out once Chris hits the airwaves. Okay, we admit that joke was crap. SBS reveals new shows for the rest of 2018, but sadly no mention of a movie-length Lee Lynch in tribute special. The state's creme de la creme have been named. That's award school grads, not some bad cocktail. Peter Deswert joins audience data pros Iota SB. Gardner Holmes was uncompromisingly forthright in reappointing Blunt Agency to its creative. We may have flashed this news yesterday, but Lee Lin has a special place in B. If you think we ran this press release in the hope of having hard liquor delivered to our offices, you'd be right. Just woken up late for work and realized you missed the big news. Get your key talking points ready with this. The 9 Fairfax deal was only announced this morning. Not wanting to let all the attention go to its publishing rival Fairfax, News Corp has got its own piece of news. It appears the criticism over Ten's pilot week reveal isn't going away just yet, with the ABC now joining in. Aldi happens to be the supermarket of choice for B. Dr. Seuss books are one of the many things entertaining kids in B. The delightful Karen Lewis popped into the B.